Boys and girls, I want us to take a look today at a lesson 13, that is about comparing and contrasting two different texts that we've worked on. One of those is Mary Anning, and the other would be Porpoises in Peril, and how the things that make them alike. For example, we both know that Mary Anning and Porpoises in Peril both had scientists in them. The science squad, they were fiction. Mary Anning was a biography. So one was realistic fiction and the other was nonfiction. But both talked about how scientists did their job. So I have a couple of questions for you, and I'm going to turn to one of the pages in Mary Anning. This page is very interesting because it's talking about the things that Mary Anning does in order to do her job. And if you'll look at this particular page in general, things that she did. She made detailed drawings of the fossils she found so she would remember them. She examined the fossils and compared them to one another. She found out how they were similar or how they were different. She asked different scientists questions. She observed. She waited for the different scientists to write her back. Those are all things that tell me those are things that scientists do. Well, in the science squad, they did some of the same types of things. They asked different people questions to find out the answers to why the porpoises were declining in population. They had similar habits of what a scientist would do. Okay, so my question is, what habits does Mary Anning have in order to do her work? Okay, so when we compare two texts, we can find out that Mary examined, she observed, she made notes. Well, so did the characters in Porpoises in Peril. The only difference is one genre is nonfiction and the other one is fiction. But they have similar habits that make them alike. How they're different is that one is nonfiction and the other one is fiction. So this one is fiction, this one is nonfiction. That's the difference. There wasn't a team, there was only one person, but they shared similar ways of getting their work done. So we're comparing and contrasting those two texts.